This is TV Platinum. Here are the top 5 stories making the headlines.
On number 1, Ayobami Sadiq, popularly known as Spending and a close associate of the late Ileri Oluwaloba, popularly known as Mohbad, has denied withholding information regarding the singer's death. According to Punch newspapers, Sadiq has faced controversies over discrepancies in his account of his last interaction with Mohbad. Initially, he claimed to have seen the singer at 9 p.m. but later revised to the version of 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. He attributed the inconsistency to the emotional trauma and anxiety following Mohbad's sudden passing. Sadiq is also said to have disclosed that he was wrongfully accused of being present at Mohbad's house on the day of his death and was subsequently detained by the police. This experience, he said, took a toll on his mental health, resulting in his earlier conflicting statements. On number 2, President Bola Tinubu has affirmed his commitment to implementing the proposed tax reforms despite widespread criticisms. Speaking during his first presidential media chat aired on the Nigerian Television Authority on Monday, Tinubu explained that the reforms aim to eliminate colonial-era assumption embedded in Nigeria's tax system. The reforms have faced pushbacks, particularly from the 19 northern governors, prompting the House of Representatives to suspend debate on the bills. On number 3, the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) and civil society organizations have called for additional cuts in the price of premium motor spirit, saying the recent reduction to 935 naira per litre is still inadequate. The price adjustment announced by Dangote Petroleum Refinery in partnership with MRS marks a drop from over 1,030 naira per litre in Lagos and 1,006 naira per litre in Abuja and northern states. Despite this reduction, Labour leaders insist that the cost remains burdensome for Nigerians and urge the government to intervene further. On number 4, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has criticized President Bola Tinubu's 2025 federal budget, describing it as lacking structural reforms and fiscal discipline. In a post on his X, formerly Twitter, Atiku expressed concern over the budget's 48 trillion naira spending, with a revenue projection of 35 trillion naira, leaving a deficit exceeding 13 trillion naira, equivalent to 4% of GDP. He also criticized the government's growing appetite for external borrowing, warning that Nigeria's debt profile is reaching unsustainable levels. And lastly, former Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi has condemned the directive by the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, banning the distribution of palliatives without security clearance. The ban follows recent tragic stampedes in Ibadan, Okija, and Abuja that claimed 67 lives, including 35 children. Obi criticized the decision, emphasizing that vulnerable Nigerians must not be denied much-needed relief, and urged the government to prioritize safety without curbing essential aid distribution.
Those are the top stories. Do subscribe and follow us across all our platforms to get more of this update.